In a world that turns to so many different things trying to find peace, love, joy, and purpose, where do you go? You go to the source of life, to the fountain of life. You go to Jesus, the one you were made to walk in relationship with, and you let him take you on this adventure called life and learn the precious love that he has for you. Psalm 36, verse 7 says, "How precious is your steadfast love, O God! The children of mankind take refuge in the shadow of your wings." In life, there are many things of great value. There are many things that we each pursue because they have value to us. Some people give their entire lives trying to gather things of high value, things that will one day pass away, things that will not go with them beyond this life. So many of our choices are determined by the value that we see in them. So many people determine their own value based off the value of the things they own, like how big their house is, how nice their car is, how nice their jewelry is, or how nice their clothes are. And there's nothing wrong with having or having a desire to have nice things. It becomes a problem when we start to idolize them and when we start to elevate those things to the place of God in our lives. But that's not where I'm going with this. So many things have so much value to us. So many things are precious to us. But what about the love of God? The love of God is one of the most precious things that we can ever receive. We have nothing other than ourselves to offer God. Everything was a gift from Him. Everything was made by Him, and there's nothing that He needs. But He wants you. He wants to live in and walk in the relationship with you that you were made for. Out of the whole world, out of the whole universe, out of everything He has created, you are His cherished treasure. You are what He cares so deeply about. He loves you for you, not because of what you can give Him or because of what you can do for Him. He wants to have a relationship with you because He loves you, and it is such a precious thing. His love is like no other. He knows you better than anyone else ever will, and He knows you better than anyone else ever could. His thoughts about you are unnumbered and unmeasurable. He protects us, He guides us, He leads us, provides for us, helps us, renews us, blesses us, and so much more. The precious love of God is something that I don't think we will ever be able to fully grasp or fully understand. But back to my original point, how much do we value His love? Are we loving Him as He loves us? Are we going out of our way to spend time with Him, as we would for someone else or for something of earthly value? Do we make our choices based off of His love like we do for other things that we value? Do we see ourselves and value ourselves based off of the love of God? Based off of who He says that we are and how much He values us? Is our value system only focused on the things of the earth that are temporary? Or is it focused on the eternal love of God? We are always learning and growing, but let's make an intentional effort to love God, to value His love, and to live with it in mind. It is one of the most precious things that we could ever and have received. Many people run to many different things when faced with difficult situations, when faced with stress, difficult feelings, and so many other things. They turn to so many of the things that they find comfort in, whether healthy or unhealthy. But those things that we like to turn to can only provide a temporary and unfulfilling relief, really just a temporary distraction. They cannot provide the solution to the things that caused us to run to them in the first place. However, there is one that we can always run to, one who is eternal, one who is fulfilling, who is not just a distraction from our problem, but who holds the answer or the solution we need. His name is Jesus, and we can always take refuge in Him. He is our cover, our fortress, and our strong tower. He is the one that will fight on our behalf. And like I said, He will work with you to show you and lead you to the answer to your problem, to provide for your need, and to help you find the solution that you have been looking for. He won't make you constantly run from your problem, but He wants to work with you to help you solve it. And not only to solve it, but to heal the hurt that came with it, any damage that it caused in your life. He wants you to walk with Him in life, not only in the good times, but in the bad as well. He doesn't abandon us when things get difficult. He invites us to come to Him and lean on Him that much more, because He loves you and cares about you and wants that real relationship with you. Psalm 36, verses 8 to 9 say, "They feast on the abundance of your house, and you give them drink from the river of your delights. For with you is the fountain of life. In your light do we see light." Something I don't think we'll ever fully understand this side of heaven, or maybe ever, is how much God truly delights in us. We are not just some second thought, not something that God is stuck with, not just some annoying pest that won't go away. Out of everything He created, you are His cherished treasure. He cares about you so much, and He delights in walking this life with you, in providing for you, and in giving you gifts. Every good gift comes from above, from Him, and we have access to heaven's resources through Jesus. We have an inheritance as sons and daughters of God, and we do not have to wait to live in the good of heaven. It is not some far-off, distant promise that one day we will get to experience. It is for here and now a promise of God, and He wants us to walk in it today. We are called not to wait one day to get to heaven, but we are called to bring heaven down to earth. And we can do that with Him. Jesus longs to release more to us, to help us walk into the fullness of what He has for us and what He has called us to. And if we are willing to walk with Him, to listen to Him, to let Him lead us and grow us, we will go on an adventure with Him that we never would have thought possible. Heaven's resources are endless, and God's house is overflowing, and it is His delight to work with us to show this world who He is and to bring heaven down to earth. God is the fountain of life. Everything flows from Him, be it the physical or the spiritual. All life is a part of and from Him. When we go searching this world for life, when we think that it's the things of this world, the money, the fame, the riches, or power, or relationships that give us true life, or when we find our identity in those things, we will at best live an unfulfilled life and miss out on what we were made for, and at worst spiral into an endless cycle and only end up hurting ourselves and others. This is because we all have that black hole in us, that longing for fulfillment, or feeling that there's a deeper meaning to life, and that's because there is. We were all made in the image of God and to have a real and deep relationship with Him. We have a God-sized hole in our lives and in our souls. And when we try to fill that with these things, they may give us a temporary feeling of peace or happiness, but that is only a distraction and a cheap fraud for the real thing. And when we give our lives to chasing these things, it can become an endless cycle of chasing a high or a feeling that we can't reach. However, when we turn to God and start to walk with Him, start to lean on Him and to build that relationship with Him that we were made to have, we will start to see things differently. We will start to walk in and experience a true joy, true peace, true purpose, and true fulfillment in life, because we have found the fountain of life and started to drink from the living water, not from the things of this world that will leave us high and dry, thirsty for more. When we start to walk in that relationship with Jesus that we were made for, we start to see things from heaven's perspective. We start to see things in the light of God. We have a different look on life and the things that we go through in it, be it good or bad. We start to live out of a place of abundance, not a place of desperation. We start to walk in love for the people around us, and not in hatred. We start to carry a peace and a joy with us, instead of anxiety and sadness. The list goes on, because we have found the source of life, and no longer live in the darkness that we once knew. So wherever you are, and whatever you are facing, bring it to Jesus. Learn to lean on Him, and let Him lead you, not only in your situation, but in life. Go walk on this adventure called life with Him, and build that relationship with Him that you were made to have.